Good morning, crafting friends. This is Cheryl, and today is Thursday, April 11th. I thought it was the 12th. It's the 11th. I don't know what date it is. My allergies are really bad. We've had 2 days of dust and wind and pollen swirling around here, and everybody everybody's just absolutely miserable and sneezing and coughing and anyway, so I'm going to do a two-part tutorial on how I make my soft cover journals. So part one will be the materials and part two will be sewing it together. So, if you're not interested in the materials, you can just go to part two, which I will do next. But the first part is the materials, and in my previous video, I talked about how I do buy fabric at the quilting stores, and it's pretty expensive. So what I've learned to do is sometimes I'll just use some of the polka dot material fabric, like this one has, see, it's got the little, this is that light brown one. And then on the front is this cute little flower pattern. So that way I don't have to double up on my expensive fabric. So I just use the fabric that I usually buy at Joann's. Hobby Lobby has a lot of the polka dot too. This one I got in a fabric scrap bag. But I did buy the dark brown and the green. I think a couple of these yellows I had to get at the quilt shop because Hobby Lobby didn't have the colors I wanted. But look at Joann's and Hobby Lobby first before you even consider paying $11.99 a yard. Then I've also talked about duck cloth. Duck cloth it's a heavier, almost canvas material. I get all of these at Hobby Lobby. Oh, look at that one. I love this one. I haven't used this one yet. And then here's a this gorgeous, look at that, this gorgeous floral botanical one. I've used a little bit of it on something. So that one's here. And then this bird one, I used that and I was able to center the two birds in the middle of the front. But look at that. I love this one. So if you see it, now I've been to Joann's and they have duck cloth. It's D-U-C-K, duck cloth. They have duck cloth, but it's plain. The only place that I've seen with patterns is Hobby Lobby. This is the one. I just sold my journal I made out of that one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns, and I do have some that's just plain, and it has this is muslin here, but the duck cloth has little sprinkles in it, so it's really pretty. So another thing I keep on hand, and I have a lot of, is just plain muslin. It's inexpensive. It's like $3.99 a yard. I do use it on the inside of some covers. The only thing you have to be aware of with the muslin is if you use Fabri-Tac and you get too much, it does kind of soak it up and then it does bleed through. Yeah, ask me how I know. The other thing with muslin is that you can tea dye it. See, this is a strip I tea dyed, and you know what? It's not stiff. Somebody said on Facebook that they tea dyed theirs, but no, this is not stiff at all. It becomes stiff when I iron it. I love how it wrinkles. But otherwise, no, it's not stiff. So you can see the difference. This is the regular. Oh, I think this was coffee dyed. This might be coffee dyed. So this is the stained one. And like I said, this is very inexpensive. Not only that, but at Joann's, sometimes they'll have it 30% off. So if it's, you know, $4.99 a yard, less 1/3, that's pretty inexpensive. Sometimes it's $2.99 or $3.99. So I always have a couple yards of that I keep on hand. Then something else I look for they're called fat quarters. They're 1/4 of a yard, but they're inexpensive. So these I got at the quilting shop. I don't even have the price on them, but both quilting shops that I go to, see, this is that sunflower one that I have the fabric, but they also had the fat quarters. They're usually $3.25. Like this one has, look at the little bee pattern. Isn't that cute? And then this one is floral. And that one's the same. I think it's the same, only it's in green. So I have those. And then, oh, Libby. Libby's gonna, my friend Libby, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna go, oh, I want that. This one is from the quilting shop. And you know what? When I go there, if I see something, I buy it then and there, because this is completely gone now. But look at the ferns. Look at the dragonflies and the little poppies. Oh, here's another one. Now these are all, $11.99 a yard. Unfortunately, this one has, look at the owl. Oh, I wish I'd known where this was when I was doing my owl journals. And look at the fern. I love that. Here's another sunflower one. It's like I said, if I go in there and they have this stuff, I buy it. Because this is now gone. There's some threads. This one is now gone. This one, I wanted this one because I thought, oh, I can cut the strips. This one is now gone. And I got this gorgeous one for fall. I love the fall colors. You can hear the little bird that has the nest out there chirping. So that's gone. This one I haven't seen since I went in. I try to go in every couple of weeks because, and this is duck cloth. So this and this, I think, were Hobby Lobby. Yeah, this is duck cloth. How do I know? Because I can feel it. See, it's a little heavier. And I have two more, and again, it looks like the same pattern, but this one is in a bluish green, and then this one is in the brown. But, I love botanicals. The first thing I do when I go in is I look for their botanicals. Everything else can wait. That's my philosophy. So I have quite a few things here. But I'm not going to start these till I work on the other ones. Oh, I found another. This isn't the bright yellow. I think the bright yellow I got at Hobby Lobby. But this one it's kind of a mustard yellow. But see, that'll go with that. And I'm sure there's other things it'll go with. It could go with the sunflowers. And like I said, these little guys are less expensive, so I try to have quite a few of those on hand. So those are my materials, and then I'll get to the batting. Okay, so this is the batting, and it's just a real fluffy, it's so soft. I buy mine at Hobby Lobby, and I want to say, I hate to say it's $8.99 a yard, but every other week or so they have it on sale for 30% off. So that brings it down to about, what, $9, so it would be $6. So I always keep a couple yards of this on hand too, because I don't like to have to run out and buy stuff. I like to have stuff on hand. So this is the batting. So I'm going to use my fabric, I'm going to use batting, and then I'm going to use one one of the little polka dot fabrics on the inside. Now you don't have to do that. You could use scrapbook paper if you want, but I like to use these because I'm going to be sewing on my sewing machine in part 2. So until then, that's all for this one. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, now I'm going to get ready for part 2. So bye for now.